You know, the Christian faith is based upon the Scriptures, what many people call the Bible, or most of us would call the Word of God. And here's the issue. If the Word of God, if the Bible is not true, then your faith is false. But the question of the ages is, can you trust the Bible? Is it truly reliable? Is it accurate? Is it the truth? Can you know truth? There was at a very evangelical church, the youth pastor sent me a letter. And at school, they'd ask one of his students, a young lady who was one of his top students, and her parents were deacons and elders in the church and leaders, and they asked her to write a column on truth. And this is what she wrote, and he sent it to me. Listen carefully. What is truth? Is it always the same? I don't think so. Truth changes constantly with time. It always varies from person to person and from different circumstances. Then she went on to say, what is true today will not be absolutely true tomorrow. What was truth yesterday is not absolute truth today. Then she concluded, quote, therefore, there is no absolute truth. Now, the first thing I would ask, you sure your statement is right? If you say there is no absolute truth, well, that's an absolute statement about truth. But does truth change all the time? You know, around the world, probably the biggest illustration I get is this. Well, of course it changes all the time. I'll say, well, give me an example. Well, people used to believe the world was flat. Now they believe it's round. See, truth changes. I said, wait a minute. That's an example that truth changes? Well, yeah, they used to believe it's flat. Now they believe it's round. I said, let me ask you a question. When people believed the earth was flat, was it actually round? Every single person said, yes. Then when they came to believe the earth was round, had it always been round? Well, yes. I said, wait a minute. Truth didn't change. Your perspective of truth is what changed. The truth that the earth was round was always true. It's how you perceived it that changed. And what changed it? Two things. They examined the facts. They started with the stars and all. Said, wait a minute, there's a curvature to the earth. And then personal experience, they would leave in their ships and they would go all the way around the world. So they concluded the world is round, but it was always round.